Hey everybody, it's been a while. Granted, I'm doing this to save my sanity because I ramble in the bathroom a lot, typically in the mirror with the lights off. So yeah, I'm not doing good. I wanted to talk to you guys, typically with one of my ramblings that I always do in the mirror. Man, I need help. And that is perception. Perception is humans' biggest issue. Whether you believe it or not, that's your perception. To perceive one thing is good and one thing is bad, that is our biggest issue, because whatever you're perceiving bad could be someone else's good. If they're okay with it, then should it be an issue? If you can argue on both sides and you're truly understanding, and you are probably the people we need in life, is you see both sides. It just is so unique that the perception of people and the way we go about things is just so polarizing or cognitive dissonant that it just mind-blowing. Because I also want to know, what were you doing when you were a young person, whether you were a child or whether you were a young adult? Because a lot of people seem to also disassociate themselves from their adulthood, and I don't understand why. Most people go, oh, I was wild as a teenager, I was doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing. What were you doing that you weren't supposed to do? Were you actually hurting other people? Then yeah, you should be ashamed for hurting people. But if you were not hurting anyone, you were just having fun, then what is there to be ashamed about? There's nothing that you did that was wrong. You were growing as a human, your curiosity got the best of you, you were doing things you were supposed to do. What were you to be ashamed about? Perception is a bitch. It can be weaponized against you, and it can also be used in your own favor. And that's, I think, like I said, it's our biggest and honestly our sole issue, because however we perceive things, we can change based on that perception. Most of us don't want to. We're steadfast in something, by the way, that we were taught, not developed on our own. Everything that you believe, it's not developed. I mean, you can perceive the world the way you want to perceive it. It's within the grounds of someone else already setting the world for you. You live in whatever country you live. There's a government body that tells you what you can and cannot do. I also had to ask the question not that long ago on manipulation, because what is manipulation if we all do it? You use manipulation to get something you want out of either your partner, a store, or like using business. We all manipulate each other for the thing we need. In fact, a case study to be done is give everyone in a room, 100 people, $1. Now tell them that their rent is due and it's $2. They're gonna have to try to manipulate someone else in that room to get that second dollar. And then some may even get more than $2 because they use manipulation to get it right. And in the end, that also does two things: teach you about capitalism and teach you about manipulation, because in the end, someone will have more money than someone else. Someone must go broke in order for someone to be able to pay their bills. This is the things I think about in that bathroom, and I just want to get them out in a better, positive place. But I want to get on here, and honestly, no person wants to be ridiculed, which is another issue. To have a perception, to actually want to go into deep diving and talking about certain things, anything, I shouldn't have to be ridiculed because I question things. All I want to do is challenge people to think about it. If it doesn't hurt anyone, should anyone get ridiculed for it? Or you could hurt someone. Well, then when they do, get them. If they don't, then they did nothing wrong. And before you go, oh, well, they could be doing something and we don't know about it, doesn't matter. You don't know about it. But I want to talk to people about these things to make sure, I'm not, what do you guys think? I know you're the common man, and I know I'm dating someone who happens to be the common man. She's pretty simplistic. I like my life, and I think other people should live my life as well, because that's what I perceive. It doesn't hurt you. I want you to live the best life you want to live. I want you to have as much pride as I have in being who I am. What my whole message for this is just that we need to be more understanding of the other side. I can understand a lot of people, and I hope you guys understand me. That's all I ask. I just don't want to be ridiculed. No one wants to be ridiculed for the thing that they like, which leads into another argument I have, and we can talk about that later. This is what I've just been doing recently, is just designing games, designing things, creating things I love to create, and just thinking on the human experience and how horrible a lot of our systems are. If you follow what I'm saying, you could always leave a comment down in the comments below and just let me know what you think. Or take care, everybody.